see me as I am, through my walls of sin, through my mask of sin. You reach me where I'm at, you ignore my pride. Take me as I am. Take my mind, cleanse my heart, redeem my soul.
Well, I've just been out for a paddle on the bay in my kayak, as you've just seen in the images. And going out on the bay in my kayak is something that I enjoy doing. But I certainly find it easier when the waters are calm and still, as they've been beautifully this morning, than when it's choppy or when the waves are strong. Jesus and his followers would often go out on the Sea of Galilee, not in a kayak, but in a small boat nevertheless. And Matthew describes a time in Matthew chapter 14 when things got pretty choppy and the boat was buffeted by the waves. But in the midst of that, the miracle of Jesus walking on the water took place. But what's significant is not just Jesus walking on the water, but Peter also doing so, which began with Peter's response when Jesus said, "Come." Peter stepped out of the safety and security in the boat, and he took a risk as a part of his following of Jesus. Peter didn't let fear or the unfamiliar stop him from going where Jesus called him to go and doing what Jesus called him to do. Things didn't all go according to plan because Peter did some sinking as well as some walking on water. But what significant growth there was in Peter's life as a follower of Jesus as a result of him taking a risk. If you want to walk on water, or if you want to experience all that Jesus has for you to experience as one of his followers, you've got to take a risk and you've got to get out of the boat of your own comfort zone. Risk taking is not something that comes naturally or easily to most of us. Often the familiar or fear overrides what could be, and we choose to play it safe. We choose to stay where it's more comfortable instead of taking a step beyond our comfort zone. Risk taking with our eyes focused on Jesus and Jesus' kingdom, though, is a stepping stone towards spiritual growth. It's only then that we learn more of what it means to really trust God and to really take him at his word. I invite you to share with others this week in your small group some of your experiences of stepping out of the boat of your comfort zone, of how those times may have challenged you, and yet of how those times might have grown you, and how God has been at work in and through those times. God bless you as you consider and reflect on these things further.